Good morning, everyone. This is Marita from Spiritual Serenity. Welcome to my channel. So today we have on the left side we have the Divine Feminine, right side Masculine, and towards the bottom I have the card that's on the bottom of the deck. They wanted me to show it. So we have the really higher guides coming in today for this reading, ninth dimension and above. So that's what they requested because I think there's a big message for all of us today. So I will begin. So today the Divine Feminine is really in her element. She is coming into this balance and she's getting what she's preparing for on a daily basis right now is towards that union, like the proper union energy, and I mean at an escalated rate. There's a ton of divine protection at this moment, and there's no denying this. There's a lot of support coming in. There's a bunch of guides surrounding us and giving us protection, and there are no unexpected things. There's any attacks from the people who are jealous of you or who are sending you negative energy, you can feel it and you immediately will know what to do. They will protect you. And let's say, for example, if you have a friend and on the down low that person has been sending you negative energy, but now you're gonna know, like you're gonna feel it like a fire on your ass, and you will feel it and you will want to get rid of that person because you do not want any sort of shit in your life right now. So the Divine Feminine is in that kind of energy. It's like, no motherfucker is gonna get in my way type of energy. There is no time to lose. So all different aspects of your life, Divine Feminine has to come to balance, and that's what you're working on right now. Love life, the communication, the passions, going forward with your divine mission, and then bringing your union to this reality. Whatever the timelines that you have picked, and I'm sure you've been working on that, and I'm sure you've picked the timelines of happiness, joy, prosperity, abundance, for the 5D energy, where you are in your union, or some of you prefer not to be not in your union but with someone else, like a higher soulmate. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you have picked, you and your guides have planned out for you. Now it's that time where you're working towards that. And there's a lot of people, like you are going to be surprised at the amount of people that you were associating with in your life before the awakening. It's a lot of energy that we were involved in that weren't serving us, and that's the craziest part, because we were supposed to grow out of it, and sometimes we might have gone into that victim mode where you were able to feel others' emotions and you were projecting them as your own sometimes. Instead of understanding the divine being you are, you were going along with those lower emotions, and those people will sometimes, they came into your life just to project those lower emotions to you so you can transcend from all that. So there's a lot of things that are coming into light, but nothing can stop you right now. You are on the path. And you just have to trust and keep going. Just keep putting your effort. Sometimes you might not see the bigger picture. Some of you can see ahead in your timelines. But all you have to know is just trust the people that are coming into your life right now. You're getting together with your soul family, the people that you're supposed to be working with. You're supposed to be building something with. They're coming into your life. Ground yourself. Get rid of this the negative energy, if it's coming towards you, if you're going amongst people, and if you get that type of energy that you are not comfortable with, ground and get rid of it. And always like work on your solar plexus. Sometimes our solar plexus are just blast open. Make sure you are keeping it in balance, and make sure you close it up to a certain level when you go outside around people, because you can absorb a lot of stuff if you're not guarded with your chakras. Just be aware of that, because you don't want to carry all that. And we're like all that stuff, right? Because we're like a sponge. We absorb everything, so we don't want that. I mean, of course, your guides are there to protect you, but you still have to do your protection, your guarding as well, and daily ask your guides to protect you. Give them permission to guide you and protect you. Without your permission, they cannot help you. So ask for help, So on the downside, if you are not really doing your work, if you're not really putting your effort into preparing and not following the guidance, you are going to be given harder situations to learn your lessons from and transcend. So if you don't want to learn it quickly, there will be divine intervention. Because at the end of the day, we are on this journey, and we all have to be going in here together. So we have to be going at the pace that we agreed to go on. There will be unexpected turns of events if you're not doing your work. So there will be a lot of people leaving your life, and you're really transitioning, and just allow that transition to happen. Just concentrate, meditate, and really think about, why are these things being shown to you? Sometimes it might come as a surprise, but I say be in that mode where nothing surprises you, because in the back of our mind, I'm sure we all knew, but we were in denial about people whose truth is coming out to light right now. So really work with your body, work with your heart chakra, and receive that guidance, and really go along with what they're saying. Because it's like that now or never time, so your guides are gonna take that extra step to explain to you or help you understand or learn. If you're not learning, they will give you unexpected circumstances where things are gonna fall apart. But it's all for a bigger plan. There's nothing to be afraid of, because I think the worst thing is that we're afraid to let go. But just know that when you let go of something 10 times better comes along. And that is a guarantee. You just have to trust and know that. Because it's like, it's like your guides are trying to take away this beat up old teddy bear and give you a brand new one that might be nicer and better, and the one that you always wanted, but you're refusing to. So just go along. They're saying just go along with the plan. All will be made clear. So just trust the process. That's what they're saying. Just trust the process. Make your communications very clear. That's important. Like your especially when it comes to your passions, your divine mission, you have to make them, say it in words and make it very clear. Like make it clear the details of the things that you want. If you want resources for something, say it. Make it very clear. Articulate it clearly to your guides with details so they can provide that for you. Everything that you need for your missions will be provided. So you're here to create, and the tools they will give you. So just start creating that abundance. Work towards that abundance and work hard. because all will be rewarded in due time. And that's what they're saying. Work hard, all will be rewarded. And you're getting so much protection, you're getting all that you need. You just have to say it, ask for it. Be in that mindset at all times about what you're doing, what you're creating. So the divine masculines are getting this help, a boost from God or like divine help today on something they have done, like good karma coming to you today. So that is like a small surprise, maybe like an unexpected surprise that you did not think would happens, and then that gives you that boost of morale, that boost to, oh my gosh, this is amazing, I'm gonna go get it done, like I'm gonna really work towards my stability, that, like, if you guys were waiting for that sign, waiting for something to show up in your life, today is the day. It's coming today, because today the divine is showing, look, like, for example, let's say you are creating something, you're making something, for example, like art, you're making something, but today someone buys one of your products, so that gives you that boost, that gives you that instant gratification. You're like, whoa, yes, like someone actually bought my stuff, people actually like my stuff, kind of like, if that happens, then you're going in that right direction. That's what the divine wants you to know. If something good like this happens to you today, the divine wants you to know that you've been doing a good job, like you are going in that right direction. So don't stop, keep going. Take that as a sign of good vibes, positivity, and take that as a sign of strength that the divine is giving you, because they really want you to succeed. They really want you to succeed, and they want you to connect with different people. Like, go out there and connect with people who probably will be doing the same craft as you, or people who are interested in buying whatever you're doing, you're creating. They want you to go out there and figure out ways to reach the people. Create that, like, it's like when you say, okay, I'm gonna go out to this mixer and figure out, like, who, like, if there are people who are interested in my stuff. That is a step towards your mission. Like, that's an action you take towards achieving more people in your life to do this, to sell, or to do this work. So the divine is going to respond by providing you, like, by like providing you with people who actually want to buy your product at that mixer. You see that you take an initiative, and the divine will reward you. So that initiative is kind of like that signal you're giving the universe, and the universe responds by giving you the result that you're expecting. So that is the message today. Go and create personal or business relationships, that are going to be beneficial. Not drinking buddies, not buddies who are going to be watching football with you, but people who are going to be, like, you know what I mean? Like, it goes for, like, if you're a female or a male and you have that divine masculine essence in you, I'm talking about you guys. Go out there and make your passions come true. And they're also saying to combine the elements. Think about the elements. The elements are very important. Elements are like the fundamental things, the building blocks of this universe. Think about the elements and how they are interconnected with each other, and how these things around us are created using different types of elements. They want you to go and research and think about that and you will get somewhere. You will get an idea or you'll get more knowledge. So that's what they want you to do today. And then, just be disciplined and be tamed in your actions. You have the strength, but with that strength, there should be humility and gentleness that will invite people towards you, because you want to be in that energy of attraction, like while being confident. You just have to be in that disciplined self, because then people, then it shows that you're interested, you are passionate about what you're doing. Just purely be in that passion of doing what you love, and that is going to be your strength. That is what's going to give you that stability, that abundance, that work that you're doing towards laying the foundation. You're establishing something for yourself for your entire life. So there's a lot of blessings coming in, and there's a recognition coming in for your work, because you have worked, and when you have done your work, the blessings are coming in. There's recognition coming in, because it's like your product, the passion shows. It's the passion. So there's you're coming out of that mode where you were not feeling like you have the strength or like that stability in your life, and you were not really grounded, or nothing was in your control or power. Although you were coming from that place, you really tried. You tried, and you said, I will do it. I will try my level best, and I will do it. And it seems like you did it mostly for your divine feminine, to bring about that union, because that was the only thing that really motivated you towards this. And you were really guided by the divine to be in that emotion, to feel that passion and want, and have that want to do things for her, or want to do things to make her happy. So that really gave you that personal, like that will to go get this. Although you felt like things were not in your control, things were like you were just not grounded. Like energy was all over the place at sometimes. Like sometimes energy was all over the place, but you just persevered, and today you are going to get the reward. So just go out there today and like work with your guidance, and if they say to go somewhere else, go to the store. If you get an idea of go to this restaurant, or go to this place, go to gym, just go for it. Might sound silly, you might have to go alone sometimes, or go with a friend, but just go for it, because when the divine tells you these ideas, you just have to be open and receptive to it. They will tell you, your guides will tell you this idea, and you'll be surprised. There'll be a cool surprise. But just don't expect anything, just follow the guidance and just go along with it. Be curious, but have no expectation. Because when you have no expectations, only the surprise gets better and bigger. So it's going to be a really, really good day for you guys, because you're going to get a huge boost in your morale. And the bottom of the card is the World. So for both masculines and the feminines, we are completing a lot of cycles. And this January month is when we are really wrapping things up with the 3D world, and we are moving into the 5D abundance, like going through that gateway. We're locking in the timelines and we're moving and jumping to new earth. So it's time to clean up. We gotta stop clinging to the old ways or old people. I've had to let go of a lot of people in my life because, of course, we love attracting low vibrational people and making excuses for them and for their behavior. But now I'm in that mode where I do not accept any of that because the divine is showing me their true colors. Really trust in your intuition and don't be afraid to face the truth. It might be ugly, but don't be afraid to face it. That will help. That really help. It not might, it will help. Thank you so much for joining me today for another reading. And I really appreciate all your support, your likes, subscribes, comments. Thank you so much for everything. Signing out, this is Marita from Spiritual Serenity.